Trying to come back. There we go. Yeah, that was weird. It's just like the Elgato just refused to let go of, Blood Money, which is kind of weird. I guess the game killed that one too. Alright, so let's see what else I got. Ninja Gaiden, those are kind of worn up. Oh, I know. We're going to play an Xbox original game. Alright, let's pop this bad boy in. This is no doubt a game that's going to get like all the music, just like get this VOD completely copyright striked on YouTube when I get around to uploading it. So this stream might not exist in my archives on my YouTube page. We'll see. This is one of my favorite racing games. Burnout 3. The online for this was so much fun. Especially online takedown mode. Oh, baby. That was great.
EA Games. Challenge everything.
And for some reason, all my saves are corrupted. Alright, perfect. Really? So I guess I'm going to have to go into, like, the memory manager and delete all the other ones that corrupted for whatever reason. Settings, audio. Yeah, there we go. And that will prevent me from getting, like, copyright struck into oblivion. Right, gameplay, take down camera, yes. Okay, that's all good. Alright, so this game has like two different, well, at least it's got a couple different things. You got like crash mode, which is a lot of fun, which is basically what you do is just create the biggest accident possible to get the most amount of money. And then you also have other races. My favorite were the takedown races, where it's like, okay, you have like a timer counting down. I think it was a timer that was counting down to it. But like your car had like a certain amount of health to it. So, but your goal was to crash out as many people as possible. And for me, this was the best Burnout game of ever. When I worked at AOL, they had this back in the break room. They actually had a PlayStation 2 back in the break room for us to play. And this game was on there, so I'd spend like all my lunches playing it and stuff. And then I realized, like, I'm making a crap ton of money working for this company. Why not just buy it? So I went out and bought a copy for my Xbox and played it at home.
Okay. Apart from Burnout Racing, you can also take part in the Burnout Crash Championship.
And this is unskippable.
Here's everything you need to know. Brought to you by me. I'm Stryker, right here on Crash FM. Burnout is all about risk and reward. Well, here's the ultimate risk and the ultimate reward. Hammer your way into these busy traffic junctions and slam into as much traffic as possible. When it's all over, we'll figure out how much damage you've caused, how many vehicles you've tagged, and give you a damage total. All you have to do is beat our damage predictions, and we'll let you on to the next junction. Oh, and to make things really interesting, We've placed some markers for you to hit with your wreck. If you can tag them, we'll give you dollar increases or decreases. And for the ultimate reward, trigger the Crash Breaker for an explosive surprise. Hey, I did say it was risk and reward. First one to hit the totals gets to try some of the other rides we've brought along. Okay, something new is Crash Aftertouch. If and when you crash, activate Impact Time. When you are in Impact Time, you can steer your wreck. How cool is that? Use Crash Aftertouch to gain Aftertouch takedowns, or to help you get to the places other crashers can't reach. This is Striker covering Crash on Crash FM.
Yay, now I can play the game finally. This is also a game where you're playing like the races. Your eyes will just get like really dried out because you forget to blink because you're like steering so hard. Because if you blink in this game, it's like, oh, you're gonna hit something because you move so incredibly fast. Okay, gold. I need to make at least $140,000 worth of damage. All right. Hey, it's Nimix. Welcome. Take that, Winnebago! Cool. How'd that go? Were they doing like Mega Man? I don't know what's going on with it there, but I'm actually gonna be watching Bayonetta 2 tonight. Like at 1 o'clock in the morning it comes on. But one of the guys in our Discord, Rice Osama. I just call him Rice because I'm terrible at his name, and I always apologize whenever I have to say his name. But yeah, he's running Bayonetta 2 tonight. This is Burnout 3, which is, in my opinion, the best Burnout game that they ever made. So you have races, and then you have modes like this where you intentionally cause wrecks, the biggest wreck possible. So yeah, this is a game that I used to play to death when I worked at AOL, because they had a PlayStation 2 in the break room, and they had this game in it. So I just like spend the entire lunch playing it, or my breaks playing it. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm making money hand over fist working for this company. I can buy an Xbox again. I have the money to do that because I had to sell it off when I was homeless. I'm like, I could buy this game. So I went out and bought the game and new system and had a lot of fun. I don't think it's going to let me save. Yeah, it's for whatever reason, all the save files got corrupted, so I can't save anything I'm doing, which is not a big problem. But yeah, this game is a lot of fun. They made other Burnout games like Burnout Revenge, which was really weird. It was like on the 360. And you had to start your car a certain way, like you had to hit this like certain timer, and if you hit it wrong, then your engine would explode and you'd lose the race. It's like, and then they made it so you had to drive into oncoming traffic and hitting cars coming at you in order to get boosting speed. But if you hit cars going the same direction as you, you would crash. It made absolute no sense whatsoever. So that game I didn't like, but this one, 3, is the best. I also have the soundtrack muted because it's all like licensed music. Pardon me. Which will get me just like copyright struck to oblivion. Alright, let's give this a go. Oh yeah. There goes the boat. But unfortunately I didn't make it into other traffic, so didn't make it in the opposite lane. The boat did, but Grand total. Silver. No, we're gonna do that better. Yes, except for this one actually explodes too, Wallace. This is the big thing, though. Oh, I was playing this game a long time ago. Back when it was new. Back when AOL was a thing still. There we go. Now I'm gonna get like 2 lanes of traffic done. Yeah! Actually, this might not be as good. Silver! Oh, come on! Have you been listening to Disco Era Rasputin? Maybe, yeah. Gosh, who's saying that was M something? Bonium, that's what it was. I had to look it up. It's like, I remember there was an M in there. No. Do not save, because it doesn't work. So let's try a race. Let's see. So you also have straight off races. My favorite, though, are the takedown events. Like I said, that is the most fun, where you're just racing, and the intentional thing is to take down the other racers, like smash them in the walls, take them out of the race. It's a lot of fun. The online for that was amazing. Which color car will I pick? Let's see, something with bigger weight. Here we go. Golf game and speedrunning event. Was it ESA?
What's up, guys? You're listening to Striker on Crash FM.
Oh god, more unskippable stuff.
Just need a few minutes of your time to cover the rules.
Yeah, a few minutes here, just drive like an idiot, smash everything up,
you need to be
win.
Races, but you're not going to win races unless you take risks. The big reward? That's easy. You earn Boost. Using Boost gives your vehicle a speed boost. And you can use Boost at any time to keep you in the heart of the action. Here's the lowdown. Risks can be taken.
As I was just mentioning a moment ago that Rice is going to be running Bayonetta 2 tonight at like 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time.
Driving on the wrong side of the road. Drifting around corners. Tailgating your rivals. Escaping crashes. And so it goes on. You can even string these together to get 2 or more happening at the same time. Okay, so earning Boost is one thing, but to win, you need to steal it. Battle with your competitors by rubbing, slamming,
The bad touch.
shunting, and grinding with them. You'll get a quick boost fix, and you can use it immediately to mix things up.
Oh yes, this is a
If you wanna
classic.
take a bigger risk, try taking
It's
down
funny
your
because like
competition.
I started playing the other games
Takedowns
to
are when you
find
wipe
out
one of your rivals, and if you
like
do it,
how
you
the
earn
series
boost
evolved. Like
and
Burnout 1 was just a straight racing game. 2 invented like started adding crash mode, but it wasn't anything like this. Then 3 just nailed the formula
Okay,
perfectly.
Something new.
And like I said, this is
Crash
still the
after
pinnacle for
touch.
me for the Burnout series.
And when you crash, activate impact time. When you are in impact time, you can steer your wreck. How cool is that? Use Crash After Touch to gain after touch takedowns, or to help you get to the places other crashers can't reach. That was a public service announcement brought to you by Crash FM.
So you can unlock cars, and one of my favorite ones is the F1 car. And that thing just goes so fast, it's like if you blink, you're gonna crash because you're just moving way too quickly. And for some reason I get a takedown. Alright, cool. This game also rubber bands like really hard. Yeah, 2 seconds ahead, that car's gonna be on my butt in a second. Man, these early cars are like really, really rough. Slow to turn. Oops, cut it too short. Thanks for the boost nudge! You got boost power! Yeah, no lightning bolt, no blue shell, no red turtle shells. Well, there might be. I mean, you're going so fast you're probably running over something in the road. Oops. Get out of my way! There's already somebody on my butt, see? That rubber banding in this game is ferocious. Ah, crud. Okay. We're good. We're good. Still great. Big sign, slow down. Oh, I got lucky. That guy just crashed into a car. If he hadn't hit that car, it would have been gone. Unfortunately, T-Wallace, it's not. It is an Xbox original and PlayStation 2 game. Last time I checked, these do not emulate well, unfortunately. But, I mean, if you have an Xbox 360, this game is backwards compatible, which is how I'm playing it. Or if you have a PlayStation 3, you can play it that way too. Because it, well, certain models of... If you have a backwards compatible PlayStation 3, we'll put it that way. I mean, this game should still be going for pretty cheap on eBay. Let's check it out real quick. Burnout... Spell it correctly. Burnout 3... Xbone, like $7-8 for the Xbox version. PlayStation 2 is slightly more expensive, around $10 to $12. But yeah, it's still pretty cheap. But yep, no PC version of this, unfortunately. This was like 2000. Check the box. 2004. This was a very late game. So I was trying to think, like, yeah, it was at AOL 2004, so that's when it was. Yeah, like, unfortunately, it took out the backwards compatibility of PlayStation 2 games in the 3. I have the last backwards compatible model for the PlayStation 3. Spent $500 on that bad boy. Okay, so I got another race. Ooh, new Crash event. Let's do Crash. Crash is a lot of fun. The Crash mode for me is like that's where I really, really enjoy it. Like, takedown races are fun. Straight races, not so much, but I mean, just the crash and the takedowns are perfect. Let's see what we're up against here. Oh yes, this one. So I need at least 145,000. See if I can hopefully move over, hit those buses over there. It's like a Blues Brothers scene. Gold medal, yay! If you somehow survive and don't end up in jail for doing that, you get a gold! Alright, let's see. Is this more crash? Yeah, it's more crash. Let's do the other one. Let's see, here it is. Alright, Nimix. So before you go, let's see if we can get another good crash going. But I mean, King Relic, are they really wrong though? Let's see. Anyway, I just did this one. Pardon me, I thought I did. No, the other one's cross traffic. This is a shorter one. Okay. Very similar. Oh, okay, I'm gonna make it over there. Alright, Nimix, catch you later, man. Thanks for dropping by. Have a good night. Yay, gold medal. Okay, still good. New car unlocked. I can't remember exactly where you can use the cars. It's like, hey, you have a new car, but very few of them you get to use in-game. Like for a lot of times it's just like you have to use this car. Then I think like when you go and do like single event, then I'll let you pick other stuff to do. Like other cars to use. A new car for $1 million! Remember when short bed pickup trucks were a thing? I don't know if they still make those or not. Well, it's probably going to be the rest of the stream, King Relic. Alright, so let's see. What do we have here? No, it's more crash. Let's do some races. Like I said, I want to get to the takedown races. I mean, I'm not sure when those happen, but those are so much fun. Burning lap is like, just see how fast you can complete a single lap. Kind of boring. But of course, you do have to contend with traffic. This is a pain in the butt. This is like driving in downtown Chicago. Road Rage, yes, this is going to be fun. Yeah, let's get some more weight. This will do. Yeah, so I need to basically take down other people within 3 minutes and hopefully not destroy myself. So if my car gets too badly damaged, then it's done. I think I got somebody out of that, yep. And online, this was a lot of fun. They call it takedown mode online. Let's try that again. But yeah, it was interesting because like, I was thinking like, how are they gonna do like the slow motion stuff? But they pulled it off online. It's like you'd smack into somebody and you could, or you get wiped out. You could still do the slow motion to maneuver your car, take out another racer. It's like I don't know how they managed to pull that off in the netcode. It worked really well. Well, I took two other people out with me. There's also like special takeouts too, like if you take down somebody in a certain location, you can also unlock like other cars and special events. Whoa, okay, I'm going... I completely messed up on that. Oh, that was bad. Oh, see, this is the part I hate. Got all these posts in the middle. This is why it's like driving in Chicago, downtown Chicago. I was so focused on the other guy, I didn't see that van there. Oops. Still going! Car's getting close to being totaled, though. I think my cat may have caught a mouse outside. I hear something chirping in a death throw. Die! How are you not dead? Come on. Alright, 9 total. Woo! So these are my favorite events. A new car! Oh man, this is like a really face-off. Oof. So it's like you and another car have to do this absurdly long race. As you can see, it's from starting to finish. But you get a new car out of it if you win. But I mean, like I said, the rubber banding is just so incredibly bad. Yeah, let's do the face-off. I like the cars with a little bit more weight to them because it's harder for you to get knocked around by your opponents. But it is a little harder to you know, steer. No! I'm okay! Oh, Tiger Woods Golf! Before the troubles began. Ooh, just barely. Continue! Modified compact, okay. No takedowns! Why do we even bother to show you the screen then? Asia! The Far East. So let's check out, we'll see what they have out there. I think this is... Okay, yeah, so you get even faster car. One of these events over here in Far East actually gives you the F1 car. I think it's a burning lap. We have to basically use your boost as much as possible. And like I said, the F1 car is like you blink and you're gonna crash. Just like that. Alright, restart, because I was like, oh yeah, I'll stick to the left side. Everyone drives on the left side of the road here. You need to go into the right side in order to get the oncoming traffic boost. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Crash nav! Yes. So I think that was just like a single race. Yeah, no crash there. Let's head back to the United States. Grand Prix, yeah. Shut up and jump. That sounds good. Crash mode. Ah, yes. This one's pretty tricky. So you want to hit that just right so you can like try to hit both lanes if possible. Okay, cause a jackknife, it's a start. Yeah, this isn't gonna do it. Yeah, bronze medal. Boo. One of these things is actually deceptive. Like, just because you have a ramp doesn't always mean that that's what you need to do. I mean, some of these things you actually want to ignore what's in front of you to drive around and hit something further down the road. Oh, geez, that crash breaker's going nowhere. Silver, that's better. We'll take that. Now, if I was saving, I mean, you want to kind of grind for golds because you do get a special card at the very end of completing all of the crash modes. It's probably another crash. Ooh, Europe. There's also certain items here that will actually lower your score too, so you gotta be careful of that. It's not all just like straight easy points. That did not go well, I was hoping. Yeah, so it's a restart. Trying to hit another car, but clearly missed. So I think this is one you actually don't want to get the turbo. There we go. See? I said it's kind of weird. Like you get used to saying like, okay, I need the turbo to do all this cool stuff, but sometimes you just gotta think, do I really need to do this? All right, continue. And they're all crashed. So the thing is, like when you play this game, is that whatever you're playing will unlock more events for that specific event. So if you keep doing all the crashes, you're just going to unlock more crash events to keep doing, which is fine if you want to just do all that. But I mean, if you want to do like more races in general, you have to complete these boring ones, so... Okay, burning lap, which is pretty much just go as fast as you can, and you are stuck using this car. You have no say. Pardon me. And you basically have to do it within a certain amount of time, too. Well, that's great. Starts off like I can't see what's in front of me, like, oh, I'll just swerve over there. Hopefully there's not a car. Nope, there is. Alright, one more time. Really? That crashed me? That is some really reinforced hedge work there. They must have been using Miracle Grow, apparently. Yep, that was dumb. Thinking maybe I'd skirt it, you know, just barely total line with that. No, I did not. Okay, that was hosed. If you crash too many times with this, like, you're not gonna make any of the times. Yes. Steel, poured concrete, titanium, vibranium, Panzer tank left over from World War II. Whoops. Physics! Oh, sweet. I should get some kind of achievement for that before achievements existed. I said it's like burning a lap. Oh, that seems like it'd be really easy. It's like, it's harder than you think. Wow, I still got a gold somehow. Usually if you crash, you don't get a gold whatsoever. Because even when like it slows down and you're crashing everything, that timer is still going. 4 gold medals. Alright, we'll do this race. Then we'll probably do a couple more smashes and then crashes and then call it a night for the stream. Because I've actually been streaming for about 3 hours now. Oh, lame. Oh, I'm sure lots of people are dying horrible, horrible deaths. I think red is like your rival, like the game like decides like, oh, you have a rival now. It's basically like somebody who's been, like, may have made you crash before. Thanks, game. Hey, somebody crashed. Here you go, fly right in the wall. You have no chance to do it, to recover from that. Yeah, that one sucks too. So this is why I hate this place. It's just, these pillars are so brutal. Oh, just barely nicked that. I'm on the wrong side of the road right now. Yeah, slow down, reduce speed. Congratulations! Tuned compact. Not destroyed compact. That said it gave me 2 cars. Okay, there we go. It's got a signature, so that's what one of them was. Assassin compact. Pillar driller. So what's the event in Europe? Let's see. That was the one I saw before, unless... No, it says it's new. Okay. Yeah, that's the one I tried before and didn't quite get going too well. Okay, so let's try... Crash event. Grand Slam. This is probably another takedown race. I hope it is. So those are my absolute favorite. No, this is the Crash. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, this one. This is kind of tricky. Oh, that bus is going down the mountain somewhere. Silver. Oh. A new car! There's a lot of cars in this game, as you can tell. Okay, so what's over in Far East? That's a very good question. It's like, who let this in? Let's do this one. So we unlock. Oh, this is a single. Okay, this is a metal track. Okay, so this is the one I tried before. So this is the same place where you get like the F1 car. I think it's on this place too. And it's just like you crash even more. It's like this goes up a hill. Yeah, that was doomed. Oh, come on. Soft landing, it says, by the way. Soft landing. There goes bronze. So it's like, in order to do this, you have to, like, not crash at all. In, like, the squirreliest car possible. The F1, while it goes blindingly fast, it's actually, you know, it operates just like an F1 car. You are, like, stuck on the road. Until you hit something and go flying through the air in the death spiral. Flipping through the air with the greatest of ease. Alright. Let's do 2 crashes, then we'll call it a night. Let's see, so that's... There we go, this is one has not been done. We have to do those, like, take on the super prototype head-to-head. You are racing a car that's not as fast as the car you're trying to beat. So, it's like, you really have to take advantage of boosting, you know, generating all the different ways you can get boost. And hopefully slamming it into the wall, but even if you crash them, because the rubber banding, it comes right back in. Oh, yes. Like I said, this is my favorite Burnout game. I'll push the car over. Now we got the crosstown traffic, alright. See if we can hit some buses. No, denied. So I missed the online portion of this game. Oh, I'm not surprised. I was playing, just flipping through other video games I have from the 360 tonight. I'm like, oh yeah, let's play this, the Xbox original game. The online for this game was amazing. Like the online like takedown mode or like road rage, that was my jam. Okay, that seems to work good. Continue. The Grapes of Wrath. This time not having to do with the Great Depression. Yeah, Burnout 1 was like a really weird game. It was like when Burnout 3 was pretty much what introduced me to the series. I'd heard it before, but I never played it. So I like while I was working at AOL, like I said, we had it in the break room. on a PlayStation 2. I just played the hell out of it, and I figured, dummy, just buy the game. So then I started like renting the other Burnout, so I played like Burnout 1, and that's like almost like, it's like literally a straight racing game. You don't have all these cool things there with it, racing in oncoming traffic. It's just like race and win. Then I think 2 was where they first started introducing like crash mode, but even then it was still pretty weak. But 3 just nailed the formula. Everything after that, I was just like, it doesn't interest me. Burnout Revenge, I believe it was for the 360. I didn't like that because you had to start your car, your engine just right, like on a quickly moving meter, and if you got it wrong, your car exploded and you lost the race. It's like, who the hell thought this was smart? Also, you had to drive in the oncoming traffic and hit cars coming into you to get speed, but if you crashed cars going the same direction, if you hit those, you'd crash. And it's like, what the hell? And then the last one for PlayStation 3 and PC, I have it on PC, is like, you have to drive around to your events. Trying to see if I can slow down and stop here in this lane. Yeah, so it's like Burnout 1 and 2 were on GameCube, and I know that they emulate really well in Dolphin, the GameCube/Wii emulator. So you can actually like download and play Burnout 1 and 2 on GameCube emulator, no problem, but 3 never came out for the GameCube. It was pretty much dead at that point. Came out for PlayStation 2 and Xbox, the original. Corridor Chaos. Let's give that a go. Yeah, physics are not really a thing in this game too much, King Relic, as you may have guessed or surmised already. Yeah, well, I said my 360 is like pretty newish, but I mean, it was the 360E model. It's the final revision, which like half of it is a gigantic fan, so... Oh no, not this one. Oh. Yes, this has gotta hurt. It's like me watching any movie that involves time travel. No. I always love it about every single time travel movie. It's like, we're going back to the past. I'm like, okay, that's cool, neat. Did you stop to figure out where exactly the Earth is going to be in space-time? You know, because we're hurtling through space right now. We're not stationary. So if you could go back in time, you pretty much run the risk of just warping out in the middle of space somewhere. Or you could do it wrong and end up directly, you know, because we're spinning over 1,000 miles an hour. Is gravity going to play into that, or are you going to go smashing right into a mountain? Because you're going to stationary to something moving? Lots of problems. Gold medal, yeah. Yeah, I tried this on the PlayStation 2 emulator. It's PCSX2 is what they call it. That game still, it doesn't emulate pretty well, at least. It has graphical problems and garbage. It doesn't run full speed. I think I maybe got it like around 40 frames per second. And unfortunately, gameplay is tied into frame rate, so it just runs a lot slower. So, that's right. Yeah, exactly. It's like you go back in time. So I say time travel forward is really easy. It's just basically you're not really traveling through time. Like, you're not like, oh, I'm jumping my time machine. You're just basically slowing yourself down because you're moving too fast. You know, relativity and all that wonderful jazz. Which is also influenced by gravity, which has really bugged me about the movie Interstellar. They're like, oh, we're going down this planet, and it slows down everything. Like, 1 hour on there is like 7 years or 5 years or something. I'm like, okay, if gravity is that strong to dilate time in that manner, you would be dead. Yeah, exactly. You would have been crushed down to a level that nobody would have ever recognized you. It probably even worse past that. They're just like walking around like, oh, there's a, and then you see like a gigantic like 300-foot tidal wave just crushing the entire planet. I'm like, yeah, that would, if you got tidal pulls like that, that's another thing you would have been crushed again easily. So, yeah, exactly. And that was the planet that was closer to the black hole. So the one guy stays behind to like study it, and like 20 years have gone by while like the 3 hours they're down the planet. Another fun thing is multiverse. Because a lot of people do not understand how that works. Like, oh, there's an infinite version of you. Like, no, there is a finite version of you, amount of you, in a central curve. You do not exist all throughout the places in a multiverse. You exist in a certain timeline and period. And not all of you are alive. You exist on one timeline, you'll end at certain points, and of course, with multiverse, anything being possible, some of those you will be immortal. But, there's still, you're not going to be outside of certain things. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's a fun thought experiment. But I tell people, like, you do not exist in every single version of the multiverse, and there is a limited amount of you. There is, in an infinite universe, you are finite, and that a lot of people don't wrap their heads around that. Pump up the tram. Have you driven Tropical Drive? No, I haven't. Let's see what else we got here. No, those are infinite, but you exist on a finite scale, though. That should hopefully give me enough clearance to the 4 times. Alright. Yeah, you have some that have expansions, some that are contractions, some of them, would be uninhabitable. Life never formed, started, all sorts of different possibles and variations. Not every single multiverse is livable. In fact, a lot of them most likely would not be. Alright, so let's go do a race. Boring old race. I'm going to stop the stream in about 20 minutes or so. Cut off at midnight Eastern. Okay, all events complete. King of the Road. This is a long, long, long race. I think all of these are like 3 for speed. Yeah. Oh, so it sounds like you are over possibly in Germany or Finland, around that area, I take a guess. Early in the morning. Yeah, because one of the guys in the Discord where I'm for Bayonetta 2, because King Relic and I are Bayonetta 2 speedrunners. And one of our people in the Discord, Raisi-Osama, I think is how you say his name. I still don't know how to say his name, which is embarrassing. He's running Bayonetta 2 at ESA in about 2 hours? Scotland? Really? So I thought that was... Okay, 6. Because 6 is usually inland there, because usually I thought Scotland would be like 5 hours ahead of us. Apparently, I am incorrect. And I've learned something today. Don't worry, I'll be drinking enough whiskey in order to forget it. The speed! Whoa, come on, that's lame. Car accident was cool though. Bayonetta speed runners. Not slow runners. Some people get confused with that. Especially the people who keep trying to do like, oh, I do 100% difficult, like all the categories and stuff. Like, that is a 12-hour run. That is stupid. No one's ever gonna do it. Yay, take down. Yeah, the Discord, we have people who do Bayonetta 1 and 2. 2 is the more active runs currently, but I think only like about 3 people are currently submitting runs, like myself included, but everyone else, a lot of people are also practicing for runs, getting started. But of course, everyone's welcome to hang out too, even if you don't run the game. Oh yeah, it's all good too. So that's the fun nature of Twitch, is that people just pop in and out. It's all good. So I've had people like I was streaming Super Mario RPG about last month, and people were like, wait a minute, what are you doing playing Bayonetta 2? It's like I thought you were an RPG streamer. I'm like, nope. I play lots of different things. Paintball. Oh, okay, that was dumb. Oh, look, rubber banding! Who would have guessed that would happen in this game? I was shocked. That's the... Are you kidding me? Oh, come on, game. That's the problem with this. I thought this race was a lot longer. Apparently it wasn't. Let's get the takedown points. Well, Bayonetta 1 is a lot harder to run because you have all these glitches and really hard techniques you gotta pull off. Kind of hard from my perspective, at least, but... You know, Bayonetta 2 is just mostly just, except for the infinite witch twist, is mostly memory. Knowing, okay, like, where are the fight skips, when do I need to use special items, when do I hit the store, when do I not go to the store. And that's what I really like about the game, is that it's not too technical. It's just like, you have to have, like, memory to it, or take really good notes. Bayonetta 1, oh man. Like I said, it's like 2... Each game is good. Bayonetta 1 is great, and 2 is a lot of fun too. I mean, I'm obviously more biased towards 2, but they did fix so many things with the game. Like, boss fights not taking forever. That was nice too. Hey! Wall takedown, you just spun out. You can recover, buddy. You're good. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, it's like I go all over the place. Like I said, usually about every other stream I do Bayonetta 2 stuff, like speedruns and all those sorts, and then, so I don't get burned out, I just play games like Burnout, or, you know, fighting games, or RPGs, and things like that there, so I just go all over the place, but I don't really, like, nail down the one specific thing. Are you kidding me? We'll resume. We'll see how far off it's going to put me back. Yeah, Super Mario RPG is one of those games where I tell people to just basically play it any way you can, emulate it. It's on the Super Nintendo Classic. You know, however you can get a hold of it, definitely do it, because the Super Nintendo cart, at least for the American market, 5 seconds behind, I'm not winning this one. Super Nintendo, like the North American Super Nintendo, it's about $50 or so. I don't know what it's like in PAL regions. Actually, I take that back, because Super Mario RPG did not release in PAL territories, which is really lame. Came out in North America and Japan, and Europe got the shaft, unfortunately, with that. Hey, Kenny, what's up? Trying to hopefully win this race. Yeah, 2 seconds ahead. He's right on your tail. That car maxes out at 130. Well, now he's going 200 just to catch up to you. Yeah, so I normally stream at like 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so very late at night for you, unfortunately. You know, it's my stream, unfortunately, is not very European friendly, unfortunately, just for the time zone differences, which is part of the problem with globalization. It's like there's streams I want to watch. Like a friend of mine is in Germany. He's like an amazing Ninja Gaiden Black, Ninja Gaiden 2 player. Just all the Ninja Gaiden games. That was lame. And so, like, when he streams, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning for me. I'm like, ugh. Okay, that bus is trying to murder me. Yeah, 7 seconds behind. This is what I hate about these long races. Because it's just like, as soon as like you crash once, the game just completely takes over. True, there are a lot of Super Nintendo and, you know, Mario games and things like that to play from, but like I said, with Super Mario RPG, just load it into an emulator, have fun with it that way, enjoy it. Up till 6 a.m. regularly doing summer and being off college and stuff. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm usually up that early, you know, anyway, myself, but for entirely different reasons. The Wonders of Pain. Well, that's good. Yeah, because I have another friend who's over in Brussels, and he's like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to bed, but I just want to drop in to say hi. I'm like, dude, it's awesome. He's like, you don't have to do that. I understand, it's all good. Take that lawn furniture, which would have destroyed my car normally. Yeah, this one's just like, okay, you're just gonna be grinding off all the rails and walls. Oh, that's unnecessarily bright. Yeah, alright, gold medal. Yeah, postcard events are pretty crazy. And like I said, I've been talking about earlier, I like to say, like I say, and back in the day, those are two overused phrases I'm known to say. But yeah, like the Takedown or Road Rage events, those are my favorite, and same thing with Crash. And I miss the online for this, it was great. You drove like a reckless moron. Yay! Alright, so forget that long race. Let's see, what else we have here? That's all done. Okay, I just didn't get golds for that. That's why it's not counting it. These all done, or I think I have a preview lap. Thanks for the host, Kenny. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen him practice too much lately, though, King Relic, so I'm hoping for like a 2 flat would be really awesome. Ooh, sports type. For those who don't know what we're talking about is one of the guys, Bayonetta 2 speedrun is actually going on about an hour and a half or so on ESA. So I'll definitely be watching that. Oh, yourself. My apologies. I'm trying to read and do this at the same time, and that ain't easy, especially in this game. And then that happens. But that gives me time to read chat real quick. Oh, let's hope. Okay, cool. Yeah, sub 2 ESA would be awesome. You know, just keep plugging away, you'll get that sub 2. It's like, one of the things, like, you know, I've been kind of having a problem with is that certain people are like, well, you have to play the game this way there, and if you're not getting this amazing time in your crap, it's like, dude, people play differently. And as long as you practice the game, you know, and take notes and see what works and what doesn't, experiment, your time will come down. So I tell people, it's like, when I first started speedrunning Bayonetta 2, like, I had 3-hour run times. Now I'm down to, like, hour 56 last time I ran 2C Bayonetta. And I haven't really been focusing on her, so I know probably next time I'll do it, I'll probably get, like, a 154. Wow, I didn't... Okay, explain that logic. Go slamming the wall one time, that's fine, then the other would bumper slower explode. Oof. I can't remember what race it is or when I unlock it, but the F1 burning event, that's fun. That's just like, if you blink, you crash the car because you're going too fast. Screwed that. Alright, resume. We'll keep going. Oh yeah, it's like how people figure out stuff for speedrunning, especially crazy things like level skips and stuff are pretty crazy. You know, I keep figuring out stuff. I mean, I've been playing Bayonetta 2 for like 5 years, but only speedrunning for like the past 2 or so. And when I came into it, it was a dead game, so I had to figure out everything pretty much myself. But I mean, I found like fight skips and stuff, and we're still learning crazy different things, like, you know, like how weapons work, and we found a skip a couple months ago that finally became viable. We're like, oh, that's neat, you can get out of bounds. I mean, we've still figured out how to get out of bounds in the game, but we haven't figured out how to make it useful, because the game loads in chunks. But yeah, it's like, and then people who do TASes, like Nimix is a guy who hangs around my stream. Very cool dude. And he does TASes, you know, basically tool-assisted speedruns. So he will really dissect a game and figure out how it works from the inside out. So for speedrunning, I am pretty much a one-trick pony. I speedrun Bayonetta 2 and that's it. I tried to do Ninja Gaiden Black, but the RNG on that was just really ticking me off, so I kind of abandoned it. But I speedrun, all categories on Bayonetta 2 just about. Okay, that was dumb. All the way over there. So I play all the characters. The only thing I don't really run is Infinite Climax, which is the hardest difficulty. Because that is just insanely hard to get a run going, even on New Game Plus. Oh, come on. That's why I hate these. Like, you get stuck on these stupid levels. And it's like, in order to proceed, you have to get past this stuff, and you have to run a perfect race. Yeah, so a lot of people do 2C, which is what it was called in the Wii U version, which is normal mode, pretty much. Because when the Switch version came out, they changed the names of the difficulty levels to easy, normal, and hard, and then Infinite Climax still remained the same for some reason. Yeah, I actually know people who like speedrun multiple games. I mean, and have records, and a lot of them is like, geez, like how do you keep all that straight in your brain? One of the guys I know, Lucha Jim, who's running, he actually has 2 games at ESA. Die Hard, which he's done already, and then Friday he's doing Castlevania Dracula X, which is for the Super Nintendo. That's like a RNG nightmare. He's running that on Friday at ESA, and he does like, gosh, I mean, he runs like too many games I can't really keep track of. At least 20 or 30 like games he speedruns. Okay, so that's no good. Alright, we'll take a silver. Oof. Well, that's the thing with speedrunning, is that, as I tell people all the time, is like, if you really like a game and you start speedrunning it, you stop playing it. And what I mean behind that is that you don't play it casually anymore. You start looking for, like, the speed strats and the different things to do. And it just gets into your brain. Like, I've tried to play Bayonetta 2 slow and, like, do what's called, like, a lore run and not do all these fight skips. And it's just, like, it's hard. I'm like, I have to go fast. It's like, I have to do this. I have to keep going faster and faster. But, I mean, at the same time, it's like, it's gotta be something you want to try out and do. And the reason I got into it is that, like I said, Bayonetta 2, nobody was speedrunning the game at the time. It was a dead game. I came into it, there was only like about 3 or 4 runs for it. This was back in the Wii U when it came out. So I asked to have the moderators put in the normal difficulty mode or 2C mode. I started speedrunning that way and kind of figured out how to do it with that. And I was pretty much inspired by my friends who do speedrunning. Like, they were having fun with the game. I was like, well, let's try Bayonetta 2. Nobody has it, and it would be an instant world record if I got, if I did one run, which I did, and that's exactly what happened. It's like, hey, 3-hour run, world record, that nonsense. But then I just kept playing it and grinding it down and started learning the other categories, the other difficulty levels. Just kept growing from there, and then the Switch version came out, and that's when everything exploded. We had runners out the wazoo. But now it seems like everybody's kind of moved on from it for now. Which happens, speed games, everything's going to be popular all the time unless you're like Mario Sunshine and there's like 500 runs on the board. Actually, I think I got one. No, I got second place last stream I got for Jean. Jean is like the hardest character to run in that game because she has like the weirdest timing for her moves. But yeah, I usually get a world record when I do Bayonetta 2. Not always, it depends on what I'm doing. Or I come very close. It usually takes me by surprise too. I'm like, oh neat, I got a world record, okay. Keep playing. Wait, what? How am I crashed? That car didn't even hit me. I call shenanigans. Shenanigans! That is a word that doesn't come up in the English language too often. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, I got super cheese on that one. It's like, well, the guy thought he was going to crash into you, so we're going to give it to him. He crashed you. Whoa, that was close. These cars are just like tanks at first. Not very agile. A second ahead. If you crash, it's over. Yay! Oof. Next race. They help. Haha, into traffic. Oh, I got a signature takedown for something. We'll find out at the end of the race. You play this game long enough, and you notice your eyes start to get really dry and angry. It's because you haven't been blinking. You're like so focused on the game. I think I got that one already, though. The Pillar Driller, it was called. Pillar Driver would have been made more sense. It'd been like Pile Driver. which is a move in more than one way. Ugh, we'll find out. Let's see if it gives it to me here. New car unlocked, okay. I guess it's just gonna wait until the GP's done completely? We'll see what the next screen is. Unless that was it. Nope. So it might tell me at the very end, I don't know. Or it could have been that. I mean, maybe if you get it already, it just says, hey, you got the signature takedown, but doesn't go bananas about it. Haha, gotcha. Dude, come on. Eat it. Car did not want to turn. Really? Haha! Yeah, that was just to happen. So I think we're about the first lap right about now. Pretty soon. This game, you get on the guardrail, you were just like stuck. Like just ride it all the way through. Yay! Yep, I'm actually going to be ending this pretty soon. So 3 new cars, 6 awards. What event? So let's see what the next event is. Ooh, Muscle Series, okay. Muscle type. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we didn't pay for the licenses, but you know exactly what this car is. A new car! Again! Unfortunately, all the saves corrupted on this. I have to go through and manually delete them in the manager, so... all this is pointless! I guess maybe that was the target? Just easy takedowns, just reach the threshold? Alright, let's end it on a crash. Now, it is possible to actually fail a crash event by hitting nothing. Really? Well, you know, there was a large horsefly I accidentally hit. Butterfly farted in your direction, flapped too hard, and caused your car to crash. Oh, come on. Yes, this is one you want to avoid the turbo on. Must crash car. Inappropriate way the game is trying to get me to do. You gotta be kidding me. We'll let you brush by it. Come on, crash. There we go. Finally got to hit something. And incoming traffic. Yay, silver medal. Alright. And with that... we have reached the end of the stream, so definitely want to thank everybody who hung out today and lurked. So of course, shout outs to King Relic, said Mariov. I'm terrible at Twitch names. If I just butchered it, I apologize. Kenny Arcan Pony, and I remember Nimic showed up, T Wallace, Ronnie, and like I said, if I'm forgetting anybody, it's not personal. Also, thanks for the follows too. Definitely appreciate it. So I tend to stream at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know when that is, just type that into Google and it'll tell you for wherever you are in the world. You can also check me out on Twitter at Ursel555. The reason why I say that is usually about 2 or 3 hours before I stream, I'll post up on there saying what I'm going to be playing, or if I need to cancel for whatever reason, I'll put it up there so everyone can know what's happening there. So I will be back. I'm hopefully trying to be back, let's see, tomorrow, which is Thursday for me, because it's now midnight where I'm at. Mario. Okay, cool. Excellent. Mario it is then. But yeah, so I should hopefully be back. I'm trying for today, because of the Eastern Standard Time, so it's midnight now for me. Probably do a Bayonetta 2 speedrun again. I'm not sure what character. I've been kind of getting into doing genre runs. I'm very close, like 40 seconds off the world record, so I'm probably going to do some genre runs tomorrow. But that will be the plan there. So for now, I'm going to host over to the ESA Marathon because Bayonetta 2 is actually going to be speedrun there, hopefully in about an hour or so. So I'll be watching that myself. So thanks for hanging out, everybody, and we'll set up a raid there for that, just for fun if anyone hangs out. Hopefully see you guys next time. Just as the Twitch servers die,